hands forward. So your hands are underneath your shoulders and push your bum back. And there's a reason I've got you at this funny angle, because we're going to start nice and easy. I'll show you side on so you can see what I'm doing. Bum to heel, hands and knees. This is level 1, but you're not doing it along the length of your mat. You're doing it facing me. And there's a reason. Because what I'd like you to experiment with, we've done some crazy things with your shoulders this morning. Now we're going to do crazy things with your hips. Take your leg out to the side, your toes are pointing forward, and your bum is pushing back, okay? Some people will find this really easy, and others will be like, no way am I doing that. You're worried about triggering sciatica, you've got a hip replacement. That's why I'm doing it as the first move, to see how you feel. Now come into that first move, where it's literally just the pose of a child and up onto your hands and knees. Use your breath to bring you up. Good, and it's a gentle flow. It's an experiment, it's being curious, it's being interested, and then be interested in the other leg. Take the other leg out to the side, the toes point forward, that's good, and see how far back your hips and your bum are willing to go. Great. Good. And then come back into the pose or pose of a child and climb up. Great. Find your band. We will come back to that, but I want you to know how it feels before we do the band. So, take the band underneath your armpits and hook them over your thumbs. Tuck your elbows in and take the arms to the side. Look familiar? Arms to the side. So, you possibly could put a towel underneath your knees. Okay? Think about squeezing your bum. Okay? Think about your hips forward and your chest up. This is as much about your core control as it is about your upper back strength. Good. Do you remember what we did next? We extended the arms and then we turned. Turn gently to one side, hips to the front, and now turn the other way. And then hips to the front and bend the elbows in. So this is one of those sneaky exercises. It looks beautiful, it looks calm, it looks sophisticated, but it's terribly deep. It goes really deep. This is the chiropractic appointment. This is kind of where the spine is realigning itself. How encouraging is that? So you're lifting all the way up through your neck, through your spine, and you're squeezing your bum to keep your hips still. So give me one more time. Pinch shoulder blades, squeeze the bum, grip with your tummy, and then turn. That's effective, isn't it? So bend the elbows for recovery. And then the third exercise we did was drop. Look at the floor, center, and look at the floor. Center. Give me 4 more of those. Your hips stay still, your bum stays squeezed, and all the movement is coming from your tiny, tiny waist. Yes. You can do this with your hands across your chest. It's exactly the same exercise. You're still pulling your shoulder blades back. Thank you. Good, so take a moment to recover. And here's the scary bit. Take the leg to the side. Oh, don't have to do it. We just went through what our options were. Elbows in, arms out. Elbows in, arms out. So squeeze the upper back, good. Pull the tummy in, make sure the hips, this is a silly comment, but hopefully it'll make sense. The hips push forward, because what clients like to do is push their bum back. So squeeze your bum. Good, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Now take the turn. One way, oh, and other. It goes deep, doesn't it? Try another 4 of those. Breathe, exhale, inhale, center. Keep the shoulder blades pulled back. Keep the tummy muscles tight. Good, keep going, you've got 2 more to go. Chest high. It's not a big move, doesn't need to be really effective. And then pause in the middle, and we are going to change direction. We are going down to the floor, palm forward, and then down to your leg. Oh. Down to the floor. So it's up to you what you do with your neck. Looking up is a challenge. Looking at your hand, or just look down. Good. We're going to do one more. Got a crazy last challenge for you. You might want to watch before you try. I'm going to take this hand to the floor and lift this arm up. I know I make it look easy, but the only reason I make it look easy is because I practice. So I'm holding the arm in the air and I'm lifting my leg. I'm going to do 5 leg lifts and then 5 leg kicks. I know I sneaked it in. I know there was no prep. I do love you. See how you get on. And if you just want to throw something at me, I totally get that. So once you've done your 5 lifts and your 5 kicks, recover. Take away the band, rotate the wrists, give yourself a bit of a forearm stretch, maybe push back into the pose of a child, but don't forget, we've got the other leg. So make sure your bum is in line with your leg. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your shoulder blades. Take the band across your upper back and take the arms out. We did 10 of these-ish. 9, 8, so the toes point forward, the bum is squeezed. 7, the chest is high, the sun is out. Slow it down, enjoy the moment. Yes, feel the power of your chest and your back. Fantastic. I've lost count. I can't remember how many. I know Gil's going to kill me. Okay, I'll open the arms and turn. Turn one way. That, and then the other. That's breathtaking, isn't it? It takes my breath away. So work with your breath. Challenge yourself. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Give me 2 more. Breathe out. How's your glutes coping? Can you feel the bum squeeze even more as you turn? You've got one last level, and that is dropping. Drop to the floor, palm faces forward, center, and drop to the leg. Did you see me sneakily take my hands a bit further along the band? Give myself a little bit of recovery. So come on, let's do this. All the way to the floor, palm faces forward. Fabulous. You'll love this in your waist. Good. Drop to the floor, arm all the way up. And you can see we're getting ready, aren't we? The leg is weightless. There's no pressure in the leg. You're using your glutes. And finally, take the hand to the mat. Lift that arm all the way up. Eye gaze up or down on the floor. 5 leg lifts, straight arm, and 5 leg kicks. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. What tenacity. Brilliant. Good work. Stay with me. Strong arms, strong legs, and let go. Whoa. Good. So, what do you need? Is it your bum? Is it your shoulders? Is it all of the above? Is it your neck? Good. You'll be glad to know we're not going to work the shoulders anymore. In fact, we're just going to sit down. But we are going to play with the band. Take the band in a long length on the mat So it's nice and long, like your mat, like my legs. And sit on the end of the band. Take your hands underneath your knees and stretch your back away. And then lift your chest up to the sky. And then push your back away and lift up to the sky. Good, so you're rounding your spine, you're breathing through your spine and you're lifting your chest. I love it. I can even feel the stretch in my neck muscles, the front of my neck. Do you like that? Good, so I'm going to make this a little more complicated. Take your hand to your mat, to your band, and hold the band, I'm just going to give myself a bit more band, above your head. So the thumb is pointing down to the top of your head. I'll come and face you so you can see that my thumb is directly above my head. What people will want to do is that. They'll want to avoid their shoulder and their tricep. Keep your thumb above you. You can use two hands, but this arm needs to be at the bottom. Lift the arm. Lift your arm. Good. Lift your arm. Keep going. You're doing well. Fantastic. Let's mix it up. I'll turn side on again. So this time, as you lift your arm, roll forward. So your chest comes towards your thigh. I love that stretch. And then climb up and bend the elbows. So lift the arm, tip forward, push your lower back into your band, and then climb up and bend the elbows. Again, this feels like my own little chiropractic physio appointment. I am stretching my spine all the way through, and I'm using the band to get into all the nooks and crannies of my spine. I love it. It feels a bit achy. Oh, it feels a bit tight. So I'm just going to go back to the arms because we love tricep work. Sit up tall, pull your tummy, lift the arm to the sky, push. One or both hands, you know you. Good work, keep going. Stay with the same arm, I haven't swapped. So give me 5, give me 4, give me 3. It's beginning to hurt. 2, 1. Now extend and tip. Breathe out. Push the lower back into the band. Climb up, bend the elbows. Lift the arms. Take it forward. Again, this takes my breath away, so I have to focus. Breathe out. Breathe in. And do it again. Breathe out. And breathe in. Could we finish with just the arms? Just 5. Just 4, please. 3, yes. 2, 1. Oh, that hurts, but it's muscle hurt, so we're okay. Take the hand, the one that you've just worked, so the fingertips are between your shoulder blades. Hold the elbow and lean over. Do what you want with your legs. Good, that was exciting. Let's do it on the other side. So I'm going to turn to the other end of my mat. You don't have to. Pick up the band with your other hand, and remember the thumb is right up above your head. We will want to let the arm drift out to the side. Be aware of that. It's because the muscle is tired. So if you can, stay with your thumb above your head and lift the arm. You can use 2 hands, but the other arm needs to be on the bottom. So lift the arm and bend the elbow. Pull the tummy in, lift and bend. So I've got my feet flat on the floor, knees bent. I'm carefully counting. Another 5, another 4. We don't want triceps that are uneven. 3, 2, and 1. Now lengthen the band and tip forward. This is the glorious bit. This is getting into the spine. And then sit up and bend the elbows. Climb up, tip forward. Oh, breathe out. Now as the spine is warm and you're going deeper, what do you observe? What do you notice? Is the achiness going a little bit? And then climb up. And then the last one, and go back to the arms, just the arms, 1 or 2 arms, 5 and 4 and 3, sitting upright, 2, stay with me, 1, tip forward, it's a little life relief, not much, and it changes the focus, bend the elbow, take the arm up, tip forward, let the breath go, climb up, bend the elbow, stay with it, stay focused, work your spine, open up all the bits of tension in your back. Good, so we're going to finish with just the arm, 5, just the arm, stay with me, 4, yes, 3, 2, 1, ouch, right in there. Yes, so start with the stretch, fingers behind your shoulder blades and hold the elbow. And then take, did I do this on the other side? I don't think I did. Take the arm across your body and start at the wrist. This is one of my personal favourites. So starting at the wrist, that means the long lever. And then I take the hand to just below my elbow, and it gets a little more intense in the shoulder, and then I build, to go right up to my shoulder. Again, I can feel lots of work going on in my shoulder, and I'm using my own body weight, my own resistance. So bring the arm down, hopefully the shoulder feels good. Now take this hand, because I think I did it, at your wrist, level 1. Long lever, then either below or above the elbow, starting to go more intense, and then right up by the shoulder if that works for you. Great work. You ready to work on your tummy muscles? You ready to play with the band still? Oh, you're not talking to me. Put the band over your feet and roll down to the floor. Your towel is there, ready to support your head and neck, and bring your legs up into the air. Rest your head, knees to chest, legs to sky. Knees to chest, legs to sky. And I've given myself a bit of a rock. I've rocked to lift my bum, and what that does is it starts to work your 6-pack. And I've kept the elbows off the floor just to keep it nice and light, and then put resistance in, drop the elbows. So now I'm a little more thoughtful. I'm still rocking, that needs momentum. But as I stretch my legs, I'm really gripping with my tummy. That's what I mean by being thoughtful. And now I'm going to lower my legs and then give myself a bit of a rock. Lower. So this is when I stop talking, not for long, and really consider what's going on in my body. So I'm making sure my back isn't arching. I'm using my shoulders and my arms. Good. And pushing the legs away. And then draw yourself up on your elbows and take your elbows behind you. And then lower to the floor. So if your elbows are here underneath your shoulder, it's going to hurt your neck. If you can get up and take your elbows back, it's going to release the tension in your neck. So give me 5 of those, climb up and release down. Good. So this is where the momentum comes in, isn't it? Good. You don't have to use the band, you can do this freestyle. It will be harder on your tummy, but it will be less strain on your hands and shoulders and wrists. And the little add-on is a circle. Circle twice one way, and circle twice the other way. And then come in and take a moment to recover. Breathe in. so that you've got the energy to breathe out, come up onto your elbows and circle twice one way. And circle twice the other. And roll down and give yourself a breather, inhale. So we're ready to do it again. Up on your elbows, yes, such fun. Circle one way and circle the other. Really pinch those shoulder blades together and then come down. You've got 2 more and we'll finish, okay? How about doing it with no elbows on the floor? Final little exercise and circle the other way. 2 one way, 2 the other. Come down slow. Give yourself a moment and ready for that momentum in the last one. Circle one way. Good, good. We got there. Fantastic. Circle and circle the other way. Phenomenal. Good work. Lie down. Put the band between your knees and rotate your wrists in both directions. And again, give your forearms a stretch. And let me leave you with some beautiful stretches. We love these stretches. Hamstring, back of the leg. So you might be here or you might be higher up. Just play around with the feet. Holding the band in one hand. Let the head rest and let the rest of your body recover. You've worked hard. You've really put your best effort into this, so give yourself that reward. Take your opposite hand onto the band and let this arm drop and find the journey in your leg, not the destination, the journey, because all of this movement going across your body will find tension. It could be your leg, it could be your hip, might even be into your lower back. But find your tension. It might even be in your shoulders or your head. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're asking your body to release. So let's do that on the other side. Start with the leg stretch, the back of the leg. Point and flex the foot or play with the foot, whatever works for you. You're not just working muscles here. Pilates is not just a muscle exercise. It's not just biomechanics. Oh no, so much more. It's more about how our thinking, our brain work, which we can so often, and I'm going to be honest here, out of control with. Worrying about stuff we don't need to worry about, things that haven't even happened. Is that just me? But this is a way of directing our thoughts in a positive way. So take the opposite hand on the band and take the leg across the body. Find your tight spots. Could be at the top, could be further down. It's not about getting there, it's about what you find. Oh, that sounds so cosmic. So let the shoulder drop, let the hand drop. Good, and drop in. And then slowly come up. I can hear the rest of my family, my teenage sons, the boomerang kids, all starting to make noise. So I suppose that's my chance to say goodbye for this week. So big breath in. I've seen how hard you've worked. I really, really appreciate you staying until the end.